Zebra mussels, spiny water fleas, and invasive plants harm our waters. Help stop the spread of aquatic invasive species. Clean off plants, animals, and mud. Drain your boat, live well, and leave plugs out while traveling. Rinse boat, live well, and gear with hot water. Spray with high pressure or dry for at least 5 days. These steps are simple, and they help stop aquatic invasive species.
Welcome to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here today with Erica Johnson from Natural Innovations. We are talking aquatic invasive species, and Erica is we're gonna talk about aquatic invasive species, of course, a big issue in the lakes area, and also about some public service announcements that you've helped produce.
Right. Yep. It was about a year ago that when I was working with R&B Environmental Laboratories, we set a project together and worked with Pelican River Watershed District to do 11 public service announcements to try and reach the general public and work through COLAs and organizations and the media to get these messages out in a format that is more appealing to people, that they get. Something that touches at the heartstrings a little bit and hits people where it means a lot to them in recreation and fishing, and how zebra mussels are affecting all different aspects of our lives, especially in this area.
All right, well, let's talk about the issue itself. Of course, you know, you have connections to Pelican Lake, which has zebra mussels in it.
Right. Yeah, and we at the summit I spoke about that. We saw zebra mussels. I mean, I've seen zebra mussels on our lake. A couple years ago we didn't have them. To last summer, they were awful. I have video of the kids with cut feet. They're so sharp. They're like razor blades when they attach to native clams and rocks, which is really sad. And so it's really affected our swimming. And so what we're trying to do throughout the state, working with this public service announcement series, is to educate to stop the spread as much as possible. Up north, they have spiny water flea that we do not want down here. Down south, they have Eurasian water milfoil that we do not want up here, and everybody else does not want zebra mussels that we have here. So, and flowering rush. So those are the four that we focused on in this series to try and what people can do. And the message is simple: clean, drain, and dry your boat and your watercraft, your personal watercraft, and the items that you use in the lake, and to know and to just be familiar with it, so that when you go to Pelican Lake, you don't just hop over to Cormorant Lake that does not have zebra mussels and decide to boat there or fish there every day. You have to go through steps, or you're spreading this, and it's millions of dollars to taxpayers and to businesses to address this, not to mention the impact on tourism when we have tons of weeds and we don't have fishing and we have shells that cut feet and kids don't want to swim. So it's a huge impact.
All right, so a public service messages out there right now that are locally produced. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. When I was at R&B, I'm also a video producer. We led this, and we worked with a videographer that we hired that I've worked with on other projects. We filmed them locally, and we cover Eurasian water milfoil that we took some footage down in the cities, spiny water flea that we got footage up north, flowering rush, and zebra mussels. And we put these together, and now they're available through our website, which is www.naturalinnovations.org, and they're in all different formats, from YouTube to high quality for media download. So people in their community, we're encouraging people to put them on their newsletter, to contact their media, their television stations, to put them on their websites, and tell people these are free, and we want them to be aired, so people, especially as we're getting ready for summer, people start hearing this message that every lake, they should basically assume they have, you know, aquatic invasive species, and take those steps so that we stop this such rapid spread of these aquatic invasive species.
All right, I'm here today with Erica Johnson from Natural Innovations. We're talking about aquatic invasive species and a public service announcement, some of the series that she has helped produce, found at Natural Innovations website. We're going to be back with more Hometown Happenings after this.
Eurasian water milfoil chokes lakes. Let's keep it out of our waters. Clean off plants, animals, and mud. Drain all water and leave plugs out while traveling. Rinse boat, live well, and gear with hot water. Spray with high pressure or dry for at least 5 days. These steps are simple, and they help stop aquatic invasive species.
I'm doing my part to protect our lakes.
Welcome back to Hometown Happenings. You've been seeing some public service announcements throughout this segment. on aquatic invasive species, produced locally here by Erica Johnson. And Erica, now these public service announcements, you said one of the things that you really wanted to get to is kind of the heart of the common people. I mean, to talk to you and I, people who use the lakes and, you know, who are out there. How did you do this? I mean, how did you get to the common folk, as we say?
Right. Yeah, well, with working with R&B Environmental Labs and Pelican River Watershed District, we wanted to produce a series that did, like Carol was saying, tug at the heartstrings. So you'll see in the videos, we have like a child throwing a rock into clear water and then throwing a rock into a big yucky pond of Eurasian water milfoil. And it's like, it's not fun. We show kids swimming among flowering rush, which is, as people know in town, on our beaches. That's not fun. We show a fisherman with a lure coming up with an empty hook, because aquatic invasive species lowers fish populations in many cases. So we use things like that. We show repair bills, because the motor the damage from clogged motors from zebra mussels causes such huge repair bills. So we put all those kind of things in rather than just a clean, drain, and dry your boat. We want people to realize how this affects them and why they should do these things of clean, drain, and dry your boat.
Okay, well, let's take a look at another public service announcement. You can find these at Natural Innovations website.
Zebra mussels clog and damage boat motors. Help stop the spread of zebra mussels. Clean off plants, animals, and mud. Drain your boat, live well, and bait containers, and leave plugs out while traveling. Rinse boat, live well, and gear with hot water. Spray with high pressure, or dry for at least 5 days. Flush motor and water intakes with hot water, especially if moored. Help stop the spread of spiny water fleas. Clean off plants, animals, and mud. Clean off fishing line, anchors, and anchor rope. Drain your boat, live well, and bait containers, and leave plugs out while traveling. Replace water in bait containers with tap water. Rinse boat, live well, and gear with hot water. Spray with high pressure, or dry for at least 5 days.
Zebra mussels can harm your favorite beach. Help stop their spread. Clean off plants, animals, and mud. Drain your boat, live well, ballast tanks, and bait containers, and leave plugs out while traveling. Rinse boat, live well, and gear with hot water. Spray with high pressure or dry for at least 5 days. These steps are simple, and they help stop aquatic invasive species.
Zebra mussels can harm your favorite fishing spot. Help stop their spread. Clean off plants, animals, and mud. Drain your boat, live well, and bait containers, and leave plugs out while traveling. Replace water in bait containers with tap water. Rinse boat, live well, and gear with hot water. Spray with high pressure, or dry for at least 5 days. These steps are simple, and they help stop aquatic invasive species.
These public service announcements that we're watching, you're kicking off this campaign right in the height of the summer season here in 2012 when we're filming this. You know, and we hear so much about AIS, and you hear the acronyms, and these public service announcements are pulling at the heartstrings of people of the lakes and visitors. So it's important, to get these out, and you want to target TV stations, local media, any lake associations and that sort of thing. If people have questions, they can go to Natural Innovations website or contact you.
Right. We make it really simple. We make them all downloadable. They're all free. Just go to www.naturalinnovations.org, and my email's on there. So put them on your listservs, viral marketing. Put them on your website. Share them with media. Just get them out there for, like you said, visitors too. People coming from out of state need to see us when they watch local television, because they're not aware a lot of times of what's going on with our lakes and how important it is to enjoy and keep what we have here as our heritage, our lakes.
All right, Erica Johnson with Natural Innovations, my guest today on Hometown Happenings. For TV3, I'm Carol McCarthy.